Hey, I'm Dave Fannin with the Body Form Personal Training Fitness Bootcamps. This is Christina Parr. She's a returning client. She was with me for a few years, took a break, and now she's back. And I want to talk to her about coming back into the program, what her goals were, and you can introduce yourself real quick. Just give me an idea of who you are.
Okay, yes, my name is Christina. I am a mother of a 9-year-old daughter, happily married, work in downtown Fort Worth as an operations manager. So part of the reason that I took the break is because my daughter started school and it was really difficult with work and her getting into school to make the time. So over the last 3 years, I've done a really good job of gaining 14 pounds and getting very tired and I don't want to say lethargic because I've always been active, but just definitely not having the energy level that I wanted. And what really brought me back, Dave, is that every morning I was waking up and something was hurting. And I just could not do that anymore because I'm 49 and I have a 9-year-old. So that you can imagine that when my daughter is graduating from high school and from college, I'm going to be considerably older than most mothers there. So definitely needed to think about myself and staying healthy for her and just, you know, like, as some people say, kind of be selfish. One of the things you and I talked about is that the reason I came back to Dave is because I really enjoyed the program the first time around. And it makes it easy, I think, for working moms, working parents, because I definitely don't want to exclude the guys here, because it's a 30-minute, high-intense, and I just finished working out, so I'm a little rosy. At least I got to catch my breath, but very intense workout, but it's the 30 minutes that allows me to do this over lunch or before work and not miss my commitments to work and not miss my commitments to my family. So that's why I came back. So don't feel like you can't come back to where you were before. It's definitely something you can do.
That was a key 3 years of, I mean, that 46 to 49 is, you know, if you're going to like coast, that's not the best time. 23 to 26 might be better. But you're back. So specifically, when you came back, what specifically were you looking to accomplish?
Well, I would like to lose, I don't want to just say the pounds, but more so the inches, because I gained fat. That's all I gained. So, you know, as everybody knows, fat is more than lean muscle. So your size gets bigger. So it's not so much how much I weigh, but how I look, and most importantly, how I feel. And one of the things that I also deal with in my life is depression, and I take medication for it. But what I have, maybe I haven't, two things. One thing you got to remember is you don't gain 14 pounds in a month, and you don't lose the 14 pounds or inches in a month. But what I've gained in my month back is this mental attitude, this happiness that, I mean, I'm just a happier person now.
You feel better.
Yes. And so I think my family sees that. I think my coworkers see that. You know, you're not as apt to complain as much when you feel better. You know, all the way. I mean, when you can smile driving to work, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So.
And you know, they prescribe to a certain extent exercise for depression.
They definitely do.
I mean, along with medications, because everything works better. And it tends to like stabilize moods. Everybody just, you literally feel better. And that's important. So when you're coming in, and you know, we've talked about it, because you know, you don't gain a lot of body fat, but you tend to like lose muscle pretty quickly and gain some body fat, you know, kind of do the trade-off. So coming back in, we made a couple changes with your nutrition, because you weren't eating terrible. But so what were the number 1 or 2 primary things that you've changed about your nutrition coming back in to get your feet back under you?
Okay, so for me, I could probably live off of chocolate chip cookies, brownies, Oreos, cake, never get an upset stomach, never feel it's too rich, and enjoy myself all day long. So the biggest thing I've tried to do is eliminate my sweets on a daily basis. So don't think that I was eating them all day long, but I definitely could finish, you know, 1 cookie a day. You know, and a chocolate chip cookie this size, not the little chocolate chip cookie this size.
How did you substitute something, or did you go cold turkey?
I'm not substituting per se. Okay, maybe I am. Like not even a quarter of a cup of chocolate chips at night. You know, there are little scoops that come in a protein drink or whatever. My daughter and I, well, that might be our after dinner treat for each other. So just chocolate chips, the semi-sweets, they're not as high in sugar or fat.
And it's not random either. It's planned. You know.
Well, no, I don't. She has it every night for sure. She's 9. She can do that. Me, I try to limit to that to when I really want something sweet.
Got it.
So, and then otherwise, diet-wise, it's definitely hitting way more protein, less on the convenience foods. You know, like I was just like not interested. I didn't care. I was just like, just give me something to eat. So I'm planning. I'm doing one of your suggestions. Back to that Sunday shopping and Sunday meal prep.
If you have it together, it makes it a lot easier.
So much easier to just, you know, cook your chicken breast, cook your ground turkey. And then if you have, like my husband fishes, so we have fresh fish in the freezer. When he's home at night, he will fix some fish for us. So that's a really nice treat between the turkey and the chicken.
You gotta change it up.
I have very minimal beef in my diet. It's just a personal preference. I'm not against beef. It's just not something I have to have a lot of. So.
And we had talked about the sweets.
Yes.
We talked about pushing the protein up. And you have a tactic for reducing carbs too?
Yes.
Okay.
So I like to have, my cholesterol overall is good, but in a recent, my physical last year, my bad cholesterol was up. And that was because I had eliminated my high fiber cereal in the morning. So I've gone back to that to address my cholesterol issue. So if I have my cereal in the morning, which whether that be steel cut oats or some other kind of high fiber breakfast, I won't have any kind of a bread or carb at night.
Got it.
But if I choose to have eggs, sometimes I want scrambled eggs in the morning. So if I choose to have eggs in the morning, I'll allow myself to have a carb in like a bread product. Sometimes we're on, you know, the go to gymnastics or to hip hop class for Abby, and I will grab one of those little sandwich rounds with some lean ham that doesn't have the chemicals in it, it's the all natural ham as my sandwich.
So
and then it's vegetables, you know, the raw vegetables and stuff to go with that.
So you've created rules for yourself.
Yes.
If I do this, I don't do this. That's perfect. And you can live by that.
I can live
and it
by
works.
that.
Good. Perfect. I think it's what the random and no planning is what kills people. Just a little bit.
It's definitely that. It is definitely not having a plan or not having something in the refrigerator.
Yes.
You gotta have it.
You gotta make it easy.
Yes.
Exercise, which helps with mood and helps you stay on the nutrition even better. So, and you admitted, you say you don't enjoy it.
I don't. I
okay,
never have.
That's okay.
I've never been one of those people that says, ooh, let's go to the gym.
Right.
Never, ever have.
So how do you stay on track?
3 things are making it easy for me. One is the trainer that you hooked me up with, Bryson.
He's a great coach.
I absolutely love my 30 minutes with him. We had a lot of fun. I can give him a hard time. He can give me a hard time. And it makes my time here enjoyable.
That's
and it
big.
takes my focus off of the pain.
That's
because
the
I will
idea.
tell you, after 3 years off, it's going to take me a while before it gets easy. The second thing is the commitment. You know, and when you pay for me, when I pay for something, I follow through because I don't want to waste that money. I don't really have the money to waste. So that is the biggest thing. I know a lot of women have people that clean their house and that's where they spend their discretionary income. I'm spending mine to take care of me, and sometimes my house isn't the cleanest, but I feel the best.
Right.
So
you have the energy to do it.
Yes,
That's
I do
perfect.
have the energy to do it. And the yard work that we've gotten done the last couple weekends,
You feel good.
I feel great.
And that's the bottom line. Because when you came back in, you said energy,
Yes.
and I want to feel better. And when you're a 49-year-old mom, it matters.
It does.
Good.
Yes.
So staying on track is having that coach that's fun,
Yes.
which is a big deal. It's like having a
Yes.
training partner. It makes all the difference in the
Yes.
world. And then making that physical and mental and physical commitment.
Yes.
Perfect.
I'm so committed that I'm coming up here on Saturday mornings on 8, and I live
That is a commitment.
in North Richland Hills, so you know this is convenient for me during the week because of my job in downtown Fort Worth. But yeah, I've been coming on Saturday mornings too at 8 a.m. and it might be like, what are you doing up at 7 o'clock in the morning? So
It's got to be done.
Gotta be
Good.
done.
So if there was a girl out there in her 30s, 40s, or even early 50s, a mom that's kind of like let other people take her time and hasn't focused on herself, what would you say to her to at least come in and try out this program?
You know, I guess it's probably the biggest reason I came back instead of looking for a different outlet is that it really does work, and it's the high intensity 30 minutes. You don't rest. Understand, you know, when you come here, you're gonna start and you're gonna stop at the end of the 30 minutes. There is no, oh, let's take a break and sit down, and you know, every once in a while he lets me have a little drink so I can, because I'm sucking air and my mouth is dry. But it works. It really works. The 30 minutes does not take away from the rest of your life, and it's just so worth it. I mean, for me, if I don't even lose the inches or the weight, the mental health side of it is beyond what I can explain to people. I really don't.
Perfect.
And it's probably like depression. People that don't have depression don't understand how you feel. When you have depression and get this happy, I can't probably put words into that. So it's
just feel good.
Yeah, it's the best. It's absolutely the best.
Good. Welcome back. Thank you. Thanks.
Dave Fannin with the Body Form Personal Training, Fitness Bootcamps. This is Christina Parr.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Good job, girl.
Thank you.